Power on. Select your players.
Pierre, Sarah, Glenn.
Select your topic.
Games.
Select your format.
Entertaining podcast.
They're called the Button Boys. So make some fucking noise. 'Cause they're gonna talk about video gaming and stuff.
Button Boys.
It's the Butties, the inaugural 2025 Button Boys Awards ceremony. Pierre Novelli, take it away.
It's got such a long intro, this.
We haven't heard this.
It's such a delight to be here with you all tonight. The Butties' first ever awards. It's time to praise video games. It's time to flatter the nerds. It's time for the Butties. It's time to reward and to punish. Let's find out which ones Glenn has played. Let's find out who Keyworth has slayed. Age of Empires 2. Let's reveal the Butties to you. Which games were new? Let's see which games blew us away. Let's see which games we love to play and to recommend to you. Let's find out which games we have loved. It's time to praise video games. It's time to flatter the nerds and to critique their work. Let's hand out awards right now. It is the Butties now. Glenn made us both play Dark Souls. It was really a pain in the hole, but then by the end, we felt we'd made a friend.
I'm obsessed with the idea of practicing.
That is the magic of these games.
Pierre Novelli, everybody! Wow. When I arrived today and you went, I've written a song, I thought, no, you haven't.
No.
And you have. You've written such a song.
After I woke up this morning, I just woke up and
it
went,
was funny, and then I got goosebumps.
Yeah, it was real I wanted to spin my chair around like the voice twice.
It suited you.
yeah, I really wanted to have one of those really long, thin microphones.
Yeah.
And kind of like moving around the shiny floor.
Like Miss Universe.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
A really disgusting Miss Universe host.
Yeah.
It was so, I mean this in a good way. It was so long.
When I saw the whole thing was 2 minutes, I thought, do I have time to write 2 minutes of lyrics?
Halfway through the orchestra, the Play Them Off orchestra stuck up, but it just sounded like the song, so you kept going.
Ideally, in my head now, sort of Simpsons style, all of the fake video games that Glenn has made throughout the year would come out, but on sexy legs. And dance behind you.
Yeah.
Sort of springtime for Hitler thing.
Yeah.
They're
There's
all-
Pussy Wussy 2 Garden Adventure. There's Wetris,
They're
Don't
all
Wait, Share.
dancing
They're all
behind.
there.
Yeah.
Pussy Wussy Garden
Third
Adventure.
person Scrabble.
It's the very, very thin naked old man from the game.
Yes,
And I
gyrating.
I briefly pirouette him and lean
Yeah.
and throw
Him off the stage.
This, I mean, I could never have anticipated that this is how we were going to open this.
This feels like an event now.
Butties.
It's a proper event. If you're watching on YouTube, we've got our Butties behind us, our huge, enormous gold-ass statues. We're all dressed as smartly as we can under the circumstances. Sarah and I are in temporary accommodation, and this was the best we could do under the circumstances.
Yeah.
We hope you appreciate that 2/3 of the podcast is doing this in a shed without knowing fully where they live.
All of my
Merry
shirts are in
Christmas.
storage, so I'm giving Mr. Bean pop punk. Actually,
Absolutely, Mr. Bean Pop Punk.
If Mr.
It's a really,
Bean
you know, like,
was the lead singer of a pop punk band in the noughties.
Called Bean.
Yeah, called. Yeah.
Queen.
Do you have the time?
Wow. Welcome to the Butties. It's our first ever awards ceremony. It is one of our final episodes of the year. We wanted to celebrate the best and worst of gaming in 2025. But as always, we start every episode with, what have you been playing?
So, I panicked. End of the year, scramble. We've had about a week off, I think.
Yeah.
I knew we were going to do this. So I've played so many games from 2025.
Great.
And I've had a whale of a time. I think I was in a game slump
In what way?
I think I was like, I don't know what I want to play. I'm not really into anything. I was picking up games and putting them down, and I was like, nothing's hooked me.
Sure.
And then, like a little slug following the crowd, what did I download? You know what I downloaded. Clair Obscur.
Yes!
Ooh.
I downloaded it. I thought, let's find out what everybody's talking about.
Yeah?
Fuck off. It's a good game.
Yes!
Right.
Oh my God, it's gone. You know, Pierre's Matrix hook
Yeah.
straight in.
Really?
Thinking
I wasn't
about
sure if
it
it would necessarily be
a
your
lot.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever played like a JRPG before.
I haven't. I'm so into it. There's so many satisfying mechanics in it. The storyline is so eerily sinister that it's like a Doctor Who episode.
Oh, don't say that.
No, it is. No,
I
but
liked
it's,
it.
It's like a good, like an old school Doctor Who episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Where you go, this is a two-parter. Right.
Yeah.
This is serious.
Yeah.
This would go down in history. It's so sinister.
The premise is amazing. Are you familiar
Yeah.
with the premise, Pierre?
It's very French themed, isn't it?
It's
It's
French,
incredibly
French
French.
town.
Is
The town's
it-
called Lumiere.
It's an F RPG.
Yes, it's a
some-
Fribrigan. Yeah.
It's a Fripka.
Yes, with an amazing cast of like Charlie Cox from Daredevil playing Gustav.
lot
Andy
of-
Serkis is in it.
British accents, but occasionally
Yes.
they'll say things like putain.
Yes, and it's the perfect
Okay.
combination of really big like Hollywood stars, but also the best people in video game voice acting. So it's got like Ben Starr and Jennifer English, who
And
are
a
really, really great actors.
Late entry for an incredibly sexy character.
Yeah?
Who's
Oh.
your sexy one?
Loon.
Oh,
Let's
yeah. Do
see.
you know what? I didn't date Lynn in the game.
The first time I saw her, I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked.
I hated how handsome Gustav is. Obviously, he's just literally Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
He's literally just Robert.
Oh, they've just done a face clone.
Essentially, yeah, because considering it is Daredevil's Charlie Cox, it does seem strange that we've gone, we're going to go with a more handsome Hollywood celebrity for your literal face.
Right, okay. A bit like, it's just the first edition of the script. Ignore all the bits where it says Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. You were our first choice. I'm so glad you like it. It's
Oh,
so
so
good. How do you find the combat? Because there's so much like parrying and dodging. You've got to be really on. How do you
but
find
when
that?
you get that right, I'm not very good at it right now, but when you get it right, it's so satisfying. I was tempted, one of our categories later on is oh yeah moments, and I was tempted to say the correct use of a dodge or a parry in Clair Obscur is so satisfying.
It's so stylish, considering it was
Yeah.
made initially by such a small team of fewer than 30 people, which is mad. It was outsourced to lots of other people as well. But like the soundtrack is incredible and was made by a guy they found on SoundCloud.
No way.
Yeah, it's absolutely bizarre. This is
It's
like his
gorgeous
first like
music,
professional
yeah.
soundtrack, essentially.
It's so atmospheric.
Yeah, it's just brilliant. It's
And
it's just got such a clear vision of what it wants to be.
The scenery in the town, I nearly started the game again last night just to show Louisa that opening sequence in that because it's so beautiful. It's just so cool. The combat is fun because it reminds me of like badass Pokemon.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
okay,
oh,
yeah.
Yeah, because I've not played a turn-based thing in so long, and I was like, Louisa was like, "What do you mean turn-based?" And I was like, "Kind of like Pokemon, I guess." And that's but it's fun.
Do you guys like turn-based combat?
I do now.
I like it in a context of something like when it's a clearly limited, quite formal type of combat, like a Pokemon match.
Sure.
Because you go, okay, that makes sense. You're in like an arena where it's 1v1.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to represent like a big dynamic battle, it's not easy.
I'm the complete opposite to
Really?
you. I prefer it in a big dynamic battle because there's so many things to do. When it's just you, one of you versus one of them, if, say, they poison you on your turn, you go, right, so you've wasted my turn. I've got to now take an antidote. And I could have attacked. You've wasted everyone's time.
Right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of how I feel about it.
And some games like turn-based but top-down, like Civ, if you have a 6-unit army versus a 6-unit army, if you get the order wrong, you could end up not wiping them out. And if you get it right, you could end up wiping them out, depending on if you do artillery, then this,
Yeah.
like over the top of the other units. So it can be quite fiddly.
Sometimes on those Baldur's Gates, we had a similar thing where the enemy now has 12 goes and it feels like a large bully is holding your forehead while you swing your arms and you can't reach them. That's kind of what it feels
Yeah.
like. So Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So you're into it.
Yeah, I'm really into it. And then the other thing I've been playing very quickly, speaking of turn-based, Ben, very kindly, I was talking about this on Patreon, told me that there is an online version of Worms.
Yeah.
Weapons of Mass Destruction. And I've been playing a lot of that online with my cousin.
Does it,
And
does
we've
it, does
been
it live
having
up to...
Yes.
Yeah.
It absolutely does. They've just done everything we wanted. They've gone back. It's 2D. It's exactly as I remember it. It's perfect. You can change as much as you want. All the weapons are exactly how I remember them being. It's really, really fun.
Nice.
I'm having a great time.
I'm very glad. My main thing I've been playing is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This is one of the few Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. But Nintendo Switch 2 hasn't got many exclusives, but they're all really good. It's like Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, which will go to consoles eventually, and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I have never finished a Metroid game. Obviously, it's where the term Metroidvania partly comes from, but the idea of you being this Samus, this sort of kind of basically an astronaut who goes to every game you go into a different alien planet, you lose all your abilities, you gradually collect abilities like being able to roll yourself up in a small ball or double jump, or you having electrical abilities which allow you to unlock various areas of the map. This is very much of a GameCube era where it's first person, which I find trickier in comparison to like a 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania, because I've got less of a clear idea of where I want to be. And also, I find that with Metroidvanias, I've got to like lock in and be like, I'm playing this in one sitting. And if I get distracted at any point, I do not know where I am. I do not know what I was doing. And I just can't go back to it. And the last time I played a Metroid Prime game was they remastered one of the old ones 2 years ago. And I was playing it in my dressing room in 8 out of 10 Cats in the summer of 2023. And they knocked on my door and they said, "Are you ready to come down?" And I thought, I absolutely am. And I came back after the show and I wasn't able to pick it up again because I didn't understand what had happened. And this time round, I again played it in my dressing room a few weeks ago on 8 out of 10 Cats. And they knocked on my door saying, "Are you ready to come down?" And I was like, "Fuck off! Fuck off!"
In a minute.
I don't want to be on TV. I don't want to be on TV. I want to finish Metroid. And I'm really struggling.
You can't see this.
I'm really struggling to get back into it.
Glenn,
Your 8
honey.
out of 10 cats will go cold. Yeah.
Glenn, honey, Jimmy Carr is here.
Yeah.
Some of you doors, quicker.
The thing I've realised though about Samus is the game always follows the same pattern, which is Samus goes to a different alien planet. Over the course of the game, they lose all their abilities. They gradually acquire loads and loads of abilities. The next time you play another Metroid game, they lose all their abilities again. They've got to work their way back up. I think Samus is an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And, each time in each game, you sort of go, oh, they've gone off the rails again. But gradually, they start to work their way up. They're holding down a steady job. They can roll up into a small ball. They can double jump and then, they suddenly go to a different planet and they think maybe this time will be different. But of course it won't be because she's there.
For someone who demonstrates incredible ability to learn, that guy won't learn.
Yeah, she just,
It's burnout.
She's got burnout.
You burn out and you lose your abilities, you lose your skills.
I can no longer roll into a ball like the kid from Hook.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. But it's good. I'm aware that the reviews haven't been as great in comparison to previous Metroid games, so I'm loving it so far, and I'm aware it gets worse, which is always a weird situation to be in a game because you go, how's this going to get worse? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Is my ability just going to be a large dick just keeps coming onto the screen? You go, why have you gained that?
And you think that's worse?
Well, just because it comes across the screen, and you can't see what's going on.
Oh, so it's...
You have to look up and around the.
What's bad about that?
I like the visuals of the game.
I've had a long 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I want to see some dick.
I went nostalgic. I've had something in my wish list on Steam for a while, and then it was on sale.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Total War Three Kingdoms.
Now, where's this set?
China.
Okay.
So the Wars of the Three Kingdoms in China. I put a bit in my book about how if I learn anything about Chinese history, it starts to make me feel very stressed because I know how much there is and I need to know all of it for it to make sense. This is not a common problem.
That's how I feel about watching the whole of Game of Thrones.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel
so
like
whenever China's in the news and they're like, and today's Xi Jinping, you're like, spoilers. I haven't read that. I need to watch the beginning.
I am getting round to that.
I haven't even done the Mao season yet.
I can I can separate out history of communist China. That's got a clear beginning.
Right.
I can go, okay, Civil War, post 1945 settlement, Kuomintang. Sure, we all know this. But if I learn something about China from like 1612, I just go, well, now I have to who's that then? Well, how did they get there? It's like watching a random Game of Thrones episode of like episode 7, series 4, and you go, what? So that's genuinely
like watching an episode on a plane.
It's lovely to hear you talk about this because this is how I feel about everything. All of the world, all of history. I hear one fact about history, I go, I don't know, I don't understand that, and I guess nobody knows.
It hasn't come up so far.
I reckon nobody knows.
You would actually be the perfect person to write a dystopian or post-apocalypse game because the character's understanding of history would also have to be like, we don't know who this king was. You know, Henry VIII.
Yeah, they're picking it up from old banknotes.
Yeah.
Who is that on the Fiverr? I think the book guy.
He invented the wheel, I think.
So do you find yourself constantly like, zooming out of the Wikipedia article again and again until you find yourself on the article for like the concept of time?
It just, that and rabbit holing. And that's genuinely why I didn't buy this game, even though I'm such a Total War fan and have been since I was, 11. And I just kept thinking like, oh, but it's China and I don't know how I know about China. Because when I play the European one, you could be like, oh, I already know about the Holy Roman Empire and medieval England and stuff. So anyway, I got it. And you know what? It's pretty confusing if you don't know the names of all the provinces in China or the names of towns in China. But as long as you try and separate your complete fucking ignorance of China.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. Then it's a classic Total War game.
You're walking in my shoes for a day, Pierre.
It's a classic Total War game. It's good fun.
Yeah.
They've done much better stuff with the dialogue and the characters talking, and the diplomacy is a bit better. The AI is a bit better.
How old is this game?
2019, 2020.
Okay.
And then, so
Yeah.
pandemic era was when I first
Did
went.
it give you the nostalgia you were craving?
Yeah, and a little bit of newness because I don't know what. I don't know if you guys have seen like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the Chinese like history. They've got all those crazy weapons that we don't have here, where it's like a sword on a spear.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of stuff like that in the game that makes it feel a bit fantastical to you.
That's
If you're,
fun, yeah.
you go, oh, what the fuck kind of a bow and arrow is that? I've never even seen that.
Yeah. You go, that looks so effective. And you go, that's probably a reason why we don't have it now. In the 21st, there's a reason we don't. Yeah. It turns out it doesn't work. But after a while, it starts to bend over when it's too long. It gets floppy
It
at
looks
the end.
sick, though.
Yeah.
But there is a point in every history-based playing game, like we just go, oh, we've invented guns now, so.
Yeah, it's over. It's
Well,
over now, isn't it? Yeah.
I guess I'll make guy with gun.
Yeah.
I cast gun.
Well, should we do some awards?
Let's do it.
All right. Song time, Pierre.
Play the
Take it
song
away
again.
again.
It's time to play video games.
Let's start
Sings the
with...
song before every award.
In full. So by the end, it's just.
Our first category is Best Multiplayer. And the nominees are...
Split Fiction.
Why should it be Split Fiction?
I think it was...
I'm going to do this for all the awards, by the way. This isn't just me going...
What the
and
fuck
why?
do you mean?
Yes.
What are you fucking talking about? I think it was such an exciting launch.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was talking about it.
Yeah.
It was a great follow-up from It Takes Two, which so many people enjoyed. But it was different enough. 2 female protagonists, loved that. Very exciting differences in gameplay, fantasy, sci-fi, sausages.
Yes.
You know,
And also,
it's
you're
got a bit of
never
everything.
doing the same thing as your partner. So you
Yeah.
could switch controllers and play the game entirely again from scratch, and you'd be doing something completely different to what
Yeah.
you were doing the first time around.
I think Hazelight just have really managed to like corner the market on 2-player games.
Yes.
Specifically 2-player games. I think Little Nightmares 3 was very exciting in the same way, but just didn't quite capture.
No,
But yeah,
I
for
was
me,
a bit
Split
gutted
Fiction.
by that.
That's my submission. Thank you very much.
Pierre.
Thanks for listening.
Well, I'm an online multiplayer boy.
Yes.
I like to hunt the most dangerous game of all. I like to play video games against the most dangerous game of all. And
Yeah, Call of
Virtual
Duty's got a
reality's
mirror on the
biggest
back,
predator.
hasn't it? Yeah. That mirror on the back of Call of Duty that says, "This is the scariest soldier in the world." Me?
in the CD.
Yeah.
Cheeto dust on my face. Yes. Yes. It's not been a huge year for big old video game multiplayer online stuff. So I'm going to say
I think I disagree.
Is it specifically multiplayer or a game that has a multiplayer feature? Because we had a good time on Borderlands, didn't we?
We did have a good time on Borderlands 4.
that is
But
true.
there was Battlefield, there was Ark Raiders.
Well, my nominee is Battlefield 6
Battlefield 6, okay.
because it's a nice little upgrade on classic Battlefield gameplay where you've got a squad leader, you can spawn on your squad and things like that. It's got good, voiceover IP. It's one of the first really decently scaled multiplayer first-person shooter games that has such an explodable environment.
Yeah,
Whole buildings are
everything breaks.
collapsing.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you've talked about this before.
yeah, and you can hammer through a wall with a big sledgehammer if you've got the guy with a sledgehammer. It's like something out of a SWAT team, right?
Whole building goes down. Is that what you were talking about?
If you sledgehammer enough of it,
If the jet fuel's
Yeah.
hot enough, yeah.
it's true. So it's not like a year where there's like, there's a candidate from Battlefield, and the next Hell Let Loose has come out and good Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And so I think, given that, sterling effort by Battlefield 6, I think, to bring that out. And to start with something like, 7 times the number of players that COD has. Just to immediately take the entire online first-person shooter market straight away. Just so many people loved it.
Yeah, you're right. And no one was expecting it to be as big as it was, I don't think. Everyone's like, well, Call of Duty's got it forever.
Yeah.
They've got that crown forever.
Yeah.
My nominee is Elden Ring Nightreign. I really, really enjoyed this. It was quite fun taking the Elden Ring From Software formula and putting you with, say, 2 complete strangers who, like in Dark Souls, you cannot communicate with verbally. You can play with friends and talk over your headsets or Discord or whatever. But if you're playing with complete strangers, there is no way to communicate other than the gestures. And it was quite nice taking that world that you had in Elden Ring and working together to just level up, defeat baddies, try and survive one night, try and survive the second night. And each of those evenings, after a while, a sort of poisonous cloud, like gas in any Battle Royale game, starts to close in on you where you fight a big final boss. You've got to do that 3 times. It was really fun working with people who I just didn't know. And you're trying to sort of work together in a very dangerous world. And it got especially thrilling when that gas started closing in. Because, like with Dark Souls, those Elden Ring environments are so intricate. I found myself in this sort of huge it was like the Mines of Moria, sort of like, or Bridge of Khazad-dûm, sort of like lava areas where there's these narrow corridors and you can feel the gas closing in and you're just chasing this stranger who's obviously way better at the game than I am, just hoping they know the way out because the gas is coming in behind you and you're going through these tiny little wormhole tunnels being like, if we take one wrong turning, the entire game is over. That was so thrilling for me and I really, really enjoyed it. And the winner is decided independently by producer Ben Drayton. It is Split Fiction. Well done, Sarah Keyworth. Best multi.
It's an honor.
We should make these up, these big
It's on
golden
a-
bums, and send them to the.
And send it, yeah, I
We
think
should
that
send
is a
them.
hate crime. You can't send an ass to someone you don't know.
And,
Everyone-
and what do we do around the front?
Round the front,
Inscription.
It's our
It's
faces.
2 asses. It's just
Yeah.
2 asses.
No,
it's just all round ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Non-stop ass.
Non-stop
Non-stop
ass.
The
Yeah.
ass that doesn't quit.
Yeah.
Yes. We also got suggestions.
Just like none of you quit when you were making these fabulous games.
Yeah.
Yes, we've also got suggestions on our Discord from listeners of categories we should have. Our first guest category. King of World Peace suggested the perfect amount of balls award. The winner is... It's Ball Pit. Congratulations, Ball Pit.
Well done, Ball
for having the
Pit.
perfect amount of balls. Okay, let's do our next category, which is worst bit of a good game or best bit of a bad game.
Worst bit of a good game, the fucking gallery puzzle from Blueprints.
Which, when I told you I'd solved in one go, I thought you were going to murder me.
Yeah, I was gonna. I don't think that it was. Don't give me an elaborate puzzle picture kind of, sort of thing to look at and be like, the answer is hidden in the very images you seek, and then make the answer something abstractly related to the images.
Let's have
So if you-
one
if
example,
you-
it was like eyes, and then the answer was like real eyes, wasn't it? For real eyes, wasn't that one of them?
Kind of. So like it's more like imagine like a big photo jigsaw puzzle thing, and it's like there's an American football player, but instead of a ball, he's holding a dinosaur egg, and instead of goals, the goals are made of ham. And in the background, there's a helicopter, and the helicopter is being flown by just a smiley face, and the clouds spell out Belgium. And then the answer is confusing because everything in the picture is confusing.
Oh,
I go,
yeah.
fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah, you can't give me a fucking like political cartoon, fucking punch cartoon ass image, and say doesn't make it not funny is the answer.
And I'm
answer is
sitting there.
pencil lead.
Because I'm sitting there going,
That's what it was drawn with.
Drawn with
a
pencil lead.
picture. It was all inside a picture. So I was sitting there just going, Belgian football, Belgian footballers, Belgian footballers, and like writing it down and doing fucking anagrams. And the answer was the abstraction of what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
You can fuck off. Everything else I loved.
My suggestion for worst bit of a good game, I'm going to say the combat in Death Stranding 2, particularly because people were praising it. I love this walking sim. I love slowly plotting a route out throughout Australia. And in games where you're usually just trying to get from one location to another as quickly as possible, there's something really satisfying about knowing to take your time, being at the base of a mountain going, I'll try and go up this route, getting halfway up and going, this isn't working out, and happily going all the way back to down the way you started and going, I'll take another route, just taking your time. The combat does not fit in with that at all. And it's the only experience I've had that's similar to the combat in Death Stranding 2 is Zorb balling, in which you're just getting pushed over at all times and you can't get up on your feet again. That's what the combat in Death Stranding 2 is. It's someone pushing you over and all your items going scattering and then you having to pick them up. It's bullying sim.
Oh, so it's like...
it's being bullied simulator.
Nice post-apocalyptic delivery service. Nerd. And they slap it out of your hand.
Someone slapping your books out of your hand and calling you a bitch.
Yeah.
Infuriating. Keys.
Okay, I did just compliment Split Fiction, but
Right.
the bit where you are in the fantasy world and you're changing between forms and you turn into a little fairy, the flying mechanic of that is so frustratingly annoying.
Flying doesn't get enough stick, and it should.
Yeah.
Swimming does. Underwater levels do. What? Flying
But
fucking
the
sucks.
swimming in Split Fiction, you're like a sort of like ottery vole type thing, is lovely actually, and you can jump out the water, and that feels good. But the flying of this fairy, and there's also another bit where you're like a slinky pig.
Yeah, the pig thing was hard work.
The pig.
Firework pig.
Oh, and the farting pig with the flying pig. There was just a few bits of that where there'd clearly been a lot of conversations about like what's the most ridiculous thing that we can do with this particular animal creature that got quite tedious, in my opinion.
We go to Ben, the winner of worst bit of a good game. It goes to the Gallery and Blueprints. Congratulations to Pierre.
Thank you.
We had to have a go at Blueprints today. Didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Should we take another listener category?
Yes.
Yes, please.
I've got a funny one from the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So this is from Rum on the Discord. Most anticipated gorilla, and that goes to Donkey Kong Bananza. So I guess Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong Bonanza, and most unanticipated gorilla, the Sinking City.
I was gonna say special mention.
Remastered.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Remastered. and
Most surprising gorilla.
and a shout out to everyone on the Instagram post saying, actually, there was a H.P. Lovecraft short story about a man who was descended from a gorilla, and that's that man. You go, yeah, that guy was an English aristocrat, and this is the mayor of a town in New England, so it's not the same guy.
Do a little bit of reading.
It's not the same guy. It's not the same guy, is it?
How often are you playing those games going, oh, that'll be a reference to the H.P. Lovecraft short
And
story about
they
the
can't
guys
keep
that
getting
said
away
it,
with this.
And and I respect like making a game based around an author's work and just going, let's fill it with Easter eggs from all of his work. But it's a bit, eggs pudding.
Well,
just chill out on it.
But what's nice is
I will never respect Mayor Gorilla.
It's given me the confidence and freedom to describe Donkey Kong Bonanza as Lovecraftian.
It's just so Lovecraft. This mysterious ape man.
Yeah, from space, and obviously some alien planet where they go, ooh, banana.
You're playing the whole thing going, but why is he a gorilla?
Yeah.
Why?
Didn't need to be.
Yeah.
He'll stand out in a crowd. The next category is best game not from this year.
Button Boys.
Just for the amount of hours put into it this year, it's got to be Hell Let Loose. It's got to be Hell Let Loose.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Especially like they keep making it better, and I think they deserve credit for that.
They can't keep getting away with this.
I hope they do. They've updated the kind of bloom effects and the graphics drivers and stuff to reduce lag, but like when you're crawling through a field in Normandy, you can see light reflecting off the wetness of the mud in the field.
I love
Like it's just it's such good, and that's a multiplayer game where that's not the point.
Yeah, post-rain reflections are great. I know I was laying it a bit into Rue Valley a few weeks ago, considering that's hand-drawn, looking at the graphic novel. The post-rain, like reflections and glimmer from a hotel's neon sign in a puddle. Love it in a game.
I respect it so much, especially now that we are in the era of like Fortnite and things where like you don't have to make it look good for it to be addictive. It's all about the play and the... So Hell Let Loose didn't have to do that, but they did, and I keep playing it a lot.
You're appreciative of their hard work.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am. So that's my nominee. Hell Let Loose.
Hell Let Loose.
Yeah.
There's a few contenders here for me. 'Cause I was thinking about saying Uncharted 4 because I really enjoyed playing it this year, and then I remembered Door for Romantic.
Of course. I would never in a million years have guessed that.
There you are, baby. Door for Romantic. That moment for me this year. Wow. something clicked.
You guys having played this and people on our Discord talking about it a lot and people messaging me on Instagram a lot about it. I feel like the guy the only one in Train Spotting who hasn't tried the heroin yet. And everyone's like, just give it a go, man.
I don't let
kill me.
I've given it up. I know you likened it to cigarettes, but I've given it up like cigarettes.
But you're shaking all the time.
And it's sitting there on my Switch. And occasionally I'll be like, what am I gonna play? And I know what I should be playing to further this podcast.
Yeah.
But it's there winking at me in the corner going, waste a little time with me, why don't you?
Why don't you put together a little village?
You know you'll like it.
This one is in the Black Forest. You like it, yes, with cherries?
You're like
chocolate and cherries?
the dad in Angela's Ashes. Every time you get paid from your job, you're coming home, we're expecting like a side of beef to finally have for dinner, and it's like, Sarah's fucking blown it on Dorfromantic.
Tiny village again.
Yeah. Invested in another small Bavarian village.
Another tiny village, Sarah, please, we're starving.
Doesn't have a fucking economy.
There's another charming Swabian lake.
I really struggle.
Shout out to Clara, who sent me a photo on Instagram playing Dorfromantic on a Switch in front of a roaring fire.
That's one of the best pictures I've ever fucking seen in my life. I loved it.
Yeah.
That's how it's meant to be done.
Yeah.
Well done.
I struggled with this. This was tricky because I'd say there are quite a few games that I played this year where I, for years, have been like, I probably should play this. Katamari Damacy I'd never played up until this year. The idea of rolling around in a big ball, just making that ball larger by just rolling over traffic cones and cats and getting bigger and bigger until you're taking over the world.
Busman's Holiday for you, isn't it?
Busman's Holiday. Slay the Spire. I'd never played Slay the Spire. That was one of the first things I played in January of this year. Great deck build. I cannot recommend it enough. The second game is coming to early access next year. So I was tempted between Slay the Spire and Katamari Damacy, but I ended up going with...
Oh, can we have one episode? Please.
My nominee is a game...
There's enough ass in this episode.
There's so
today.
much ass in this episode.
Yeah.
None of us are wearing
this
trousers
also
either. We
is
were
not
just
called the
really
Pussies.
smartly on the top. Pussies. The game I'm nominating is a game I'm not going to say the title of because it's going to be my game you may not have heard of on today's Patreon episode. So if you want to hear what the title of that game is, then join our Patreon. Now's a good time actually to recommend signing up to our Patreon. Because Christmas is coming up. You can also gift a membership to someone. You can choose how long you want it to be, a full year. You can just do a few months as well if you want a Secret Santa gift. But if there's someone in your life who already listens to the podcast or you think may enjoy the podcast, then do consider it as a nice Christmas or New Year treat. Just sign up to our Patreon because you get a whole extra episode every single week. We're also, from next year, introducing a new Patreon tier with a monthly episode of a special comedian guest every single month joining us talking about their favourite video games, their video game gripes. I'm delighted to announce our first guest next year is Phil Wang, Taskmaster, live at the Apollo, multiple Netflix specials. Phil Wang is going to be our first guest. We've got some excellent ones lined up as well.
That's the clang you have to do when you say Phil Wang.
Of course. That's coming
Wang.
in January from next year. So do feel free to sign up. But also, we always give a little recommendation every single week to a game you may not have heard of, and that's my recommendation. Also, it's worth pointing out, if you enjoy this podcast and you want to see more of us individually, you can catch us all live over the next few months. I'm currently on tour. We'll be in January, February, and then away in Melbourne and Sydney on tour in March and April. Pierre, you go on tour from the beginning of the new year.
Yes, January will be my Soho Theatre run in London and then on to around the country and then a bit in Ireland and a bit in the Netherlands from end of February.
Hey!
Whoa.
Keys, you're working up something at the moment.
I'm going to Melbourne.
Yes!
I'm so excited that you're going.
I had no idea you're going.
Yeah.
We'll hang out.
I just found out too.
Great.
Yeah, I'm going to be there for a couple of weeks in April. Doing crowd work shows.
Nice.
And I'll be doing more of them in the UK if you want to come and have a chat.
Yeah, so
Let's
you can
talk about it.
If you just Google our individual names, and you can easily find our websites and respective solo show dates.
Yeah.
Also, this Sunday on Sky Comedy and on Now TV, and then on demand over the Christmas period and beyond that, I have a TV special coming out. It's my first stand-up special I recorded it last year. It's called Will You Still Need Me? Will You Still Feed Me? Glenn, I'm 60 More. And I'm very excited about it. So if you want to see it, then you can watch it on Sky or Now TV over Christmas. It's a 2025 special recorded in 2024 of my 2022 show, which was about the year 2020. So I don't know if it holds up chronologically if you want to hear a lockdown show in the year of our Lord 2025, but do hopefully check it out. And yeah, thanks so much. The winner of Best Game from 2025, but not actually from 2025, is the game I'm not going to mention until the Patreon episode.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh, fuck, I'm going to have to sign
Notching
up
up
to
my
Patreon.
first win. We should just gift you it, but I refuse to.
Yeah.
And I have to put my
principle of the
fingers
thing.
on my ears when we record it.
Another listener topic, please.
This is from Pete Fighter 2. I did not
Good
know there was a
name.
Pete Fighter 1. The best use of jiggle physics and the worst use of jiggle physics. The award goes to Baby Steps.
Has to be Baby Steps.
It's got to be Baby
for both.
Steps. For both. The best and the
Not to
worst.
talk again about ass on this podcast, but that is one of the most ass-based games I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, wobbly.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, such a wobbly
Jiggly
boy.
wobbly ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our next category is Best Oh Yeah Moment. Now, one of our early episodes, and we are going to return to this in January, actually, of Oh Yeah moments in games. Just get moments in games that just make you feel good in a way you've never really articulated into words before.
What
What are your nominees?
Okay, so I mentioned it earlier, Clair Obscur.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say the feeling when you dodge or you parry, but actually I've just remembered the feeling when because you can just before you take your first turn, shoot at people.
It's excellent.
And the way you could, and they have where I'm at, each enemy has a singular weak spot, and the moment of shooting out the weak spot is so satisfying. Huge bit of health goes down. It's so good, and the feeling of the gun is really, really good. It's a nice
One of my oh yeahs from that original episode was RPGs, JRPGs, CRPGs, which once you're reached a certain level. And you can't be asked to go into that turn-based combat. So like a Dragon did this a couple of years ago, was you just run into an enemy and they just automatically die essentially, and you get the experience because they go, you're wasting everyone's time. It's Indiana Jones shrugging and shooting the guy with the knife.
This guy, yeah.
So that's kind of Clair Obscur's version of that, because towards the late stage of the game, one bullet's going to take someone out and you go, thank you, because we knew it's a mercy kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck battling a level 3 Rattata
Yeah.
over and over again.
We're looking at you, early Final Fantasy games. My nominee is finding a key in the Seance of Blake Manor. Now, this happens quite a few times in the game, but it starts to reach a stage where you've run out of options of who to interrogate in this large hotel. It's a great sort of disappearance game, mystery game of trying to work out where a particular person's gone. And occasionally, just when you think you've run out of options, it does this nice thing that you only ever really see in like the Resident Evil games, where you just find a key just in the middle of like a laundry closet. And it says like, this is the East Wing key. And you know this unlocks about 10 bedrooms. And you go, I've got plans for the next few weeks. It's like I'm sorted for the next few. Socially, I'm sorted. I'm rifling through some underwear
We've got
drawers.
firewood.
Yes, exactly that.
For the winter.
It made me feel so fucking good every time. Pierre.
Mine is slightly abstract because it will vary from person to person, but it's whatever the first proper puzzle is you figure out on blueprints. And because the game is so randomly generated, it could be any of sort of 10 or 12 ones that are kind of early on enough. But there's just a point where you get to feel like a Mark Ruffalo character in one of the 30 or so films where he's investigating something.
Avengers.
Yeah, to an extent. Where are these aliens coming from?
One of the 30 or so Avengers films.
Yes.
He's investigating.
Do look up films with Mark Ruffalo investigating things because they're all good. Zodiac
Zodiac is the main one.
Zodiac and the Dark Waters about poisoning all the cows, and the one about the Boston Catholic
Is he
Church.
poisoning all the cows?
Well,
Avengers Endgame.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was Captain America. You get to feel like Mark Ruffalo in a film, just going, "Wait a minute," and trying one thing, and it all just
Do you remember what your first one was?
I'm racking my
Do you remember
brains.
your first time.
I spent so long trapped in that manor house. It's all sort of blurred into one, really. I think the first one was me figuring out something about going behind a secret door from a different angle, let's say.
Yes, okay.
You
I don't
want it
wanna
to be special.
Give anything away.
Mm.
Yeah. And just going, wait a minute, and doing it and seeing the result and going, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. And just being the triumph of it and the feeling of tentatively trying something, having been sitting there just thinking.
And the feeling of going, I know a bit more about how this game works.
Yeah.
You've whittled away.
I've understood how you're going to wrong foot me.
Yes, and you feel like I understand a bit the mind, or at least one of the minds of the people who made this.
So next time you go, oh, the game wouldn't do that. It might do this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're getting to know someone through their puzzles.
Yes.
It also probably would have won the award for best game for most uses and different intonations of "you son of a bitch." Like I think I used all of them in Blueprints, and the winner is. It's 2 awards in a row for me. It's the Seance of Blake Manor finding a key. Well done, me.
Congratulations,
Fully
Glenys.
independent. Thank you, Ben. We're going to quickly do one of my own personal
Glenn's
awards.
got a gun to Ben's head.
On the base of his spine, even though he's sat behind me. Okay. This award is game that I didn't get a chance to play this year because I went into CEX to ask whether they had it, but I couldn't bring myself to say the name of the game to the checkout assistant. And the award goes to Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I couldn't bring myself to say that to a human being.
Commiserations to try not to come.
What does the world come to when you're worried that a CEX employee will judge you for saying words like dragon and Yakuza and Hawaii? They should have those words tattooed on their face.
The next award goes to Most Disappointing Game. I was a bit gutted by Little Nightmares 3, but I have to say my nominee is Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Remake.
Oh, no.
It just wasn't... Again, it felt like Death Stranding 2. I felt like I was getting pushed over. Snake felt like a fucking god when I was 12 years old. And now he felt old. And every time a guard shot me down, Snake would crawl around on the floor. And it was like how I'd react if I got shot. And it made me sad.
We don't want to see him like that.
It made me sad. It made me really, really sad. And it is the most...
It's like when you go and see an aging rock star.
Who isn't Paul McCartney?
Of course.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, Metal Gear Solid was the sort of game where I wanted my parents to come into the room and see me playing it, so it would validate. Like, look how doesn't this look like the movies we watch? This is amongst the most secondhand embarrassment I've ever had from playing a game. Everyone spoke like they're in Power Rangers.
Come on, man.
It was just, and I was like, I used to think this
Come
was
on, man,
cool.
get up.
It was a shame for me.
I used to
know it's
worship
sacrilege
you.
to a lot of big Metal Gear Solid fans, and I do apologise.
I
What
thought you
other
were going to
nominees?
say Goodbye, Sweet Carol.
Goodbye, Sweet Carol it's a real shame.
It wasn't as hyped as in your head as Metal Gear.
Can I just say what they do have going for it? They introduced a new patch where you can restart the chapter you're in. I'm out of the glitch section I was in, and I
great.
will finish it before the end of the year. So that basically took it off the list.
Okay.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Most disappointing games.
It's Blops. It's Blop 7.
Yeah.
So poopy.
Again, it's Power Rangers dialogue.
It's worse than it's Madry Men's mental health dialogue.
It's Merle from The Walking Dead, Daryl's brother or cousin, whoever it was, saying whenever a soldier says, I want to get working on my tan, it makes me so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed.
But you're about to do an underwater level, and one of the characters says, let's hope you guys can swim. You go, is that a joke? Kind of. Of course you can swim. You're in the Special Forces.
For the unfamiliar with Blops, this is Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yes.
7, yeah.
7.
7.
And they say things
Give
like...
it up, boys.
Yeah. They alternate between Power Rangers jokes, like that kind of dialogue, or, kind of very crowbarred in corporate HR mental health dialogue.
Yeah.
We all push ourselves too far sometimes. Pete, shut up. You just killed a zombie. You just shot 1,000 zombies. And the reason you shot 1,000 zombies, which aren't real, by the way, because the whole game's a hallucination, so in a way, who cares? You did that to save the main character's memories of his climbing a tree with his dad? What are we doing here? We're in the army, aren't we?
If I climbed a tree with my dad now, that would affect our relationship forever.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's the opposite of men's mental health.
Yeah, we're in a bad place.
Yeah.
They're just, the idea,
The woods.
Yeah,
Having a
if
level...
we got a text saying, can't come to the pod recording today, climbing a tree with my dad, we'd rush to you.
That's your kidnap phrase.
Yeah.
But
Come on, guys, you know I've been kidnapped if I send you that.
I just feel like when a video games company decides, like, you know what, maybe we should make more of our inherently about killing people game to do with, like, the preciousness of memories with your father and also not pushing yourself too hard and feeling okay about your flaws. You just think, that's not what this is for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a different thing.
You're a murder machine and own it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like, go lean in. Like, that's why I think, like, Top Gun 2 and, like action films that are sincere about what they're about do so well. Like John Wick, where it's like, I'm sad about my dog. Right, that's over. Time to kill people in an insane, amazing way for 2 hours. You go, great, this is what people want to buy. If I go to the ice cream shop, I don't want to find out actually today, in honor of everyone, being healthier, it's broccoli time. I'm at the ice cream shop. I've come here for ice cream.
I'll never forgive Jamie Oliver for this. My parents would give me pocket money once a month, so at school I could get something fun from the canteen. They had really great square pizza. Then
Jamie Oliver would beat you up and take it off you.
He'd off me, and he wouldn't let me eat. He wouldn't let me. I've to this day never had a turkey Twizzler.
Have you not?
Never had a turkey Twizzler.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, you must. I want to be able to.
There's a little place down by Waterloo.
It's great. But yeah, Time Out were talking about them recently.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
London's most
London's most underground turkey Twizzler.
I've
Yeah.
only just found out that's not what people have on Christmas Day.
Turkey Twizzler. A really big one.
Yeah.
You can cut it like this.
An 8-person Twizzler.
Time Out knows this
Yeah.
great little place. It's called St. Margaret's Grammar School. And if you go into the kitchens there, you will get told off, but you can have a turkey Twizzler. Keys.
For me, it's a personal gripe.
Okay.
This is revenge.
All right.
Kronos, A New Dawn.
Fuck. Okay. So this was on your predictions game of,
Yeah.
I reckon this is going to be one of my favourite games of the year.
And it swung high and it missed for me. And I played it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was bored. We talked about this, I think, off mic.
Yeah,
where
third-person survival horror.
The main issue with it is that you don't invest in your character
Because they've got an enormous helmet on.
because they're dressed like Mr. Blobby.
It's metallic blobby.
It's metallic Blobby.
Those are rare.
Shiny blobby.
Oh,
shiny
Shiny blobby.
Yeah.
Shiny
Oh.
Soviet blobby.
Shiny
Yeah.
Edmonds.
Blobby, blobby, blibby, blobby.
Bleardy.
And the whole premise of the game is you have to survive so that you can do that guest appearance on Buzzcocks.
You can scare Jack Whitehall.
I would love an apocalypse game where you are playing as Blobby, though, actually.
Yeah.
But that you'd invest in that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
But this
it'd be
cat-
good. No
I-
fall damage.
Yeah? Yeah. Unkillable.
Yeah.
Unknowable.
It would be like
The zombies are running away.
it would be like baby steps.
It would just be like baby. Yeah, it'd be difficult to maneuver, difficult to.
But I would love to do baby
Master.
steps as Blobby going through like a John Wick style mafia hideout. Just going,
Yeah.
and like knocking over people with machetes. And
Yeah,
stuff.
bullets are
So
ricocheting
good.
off him and killing other
They would-
mafiosos.
They
yeah.
would have to do it if you did a particularly good kill, a replay option so you can watch back.
Yeah.
Blobby doing a headshot. Yeah.
Loads and loads of NPC dialogue of who is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Is he
Yeah.
from something?
What is the
And then like an older NPC going, what, you don't know Blobby?
Yeah.
Oh.
one
Yeah.
British NPC? Oh, it's Mr. Blobby.
Yeah. We
It's like-
tore down loads of statues of him in lockdown.
It's just the same scene from John Wick where they're the same scene from John Wick with the much older mafia guys. He's the fucking boogeyman. Because he's the only one who knows enough.
Yeah.
He knows enough to be afraid.
Yeah.
The Jurassic Park bit with the water.
Yeah.
Blobby!
And he's angry because the mafia killed Edmonds. You killed who?
Where's Noel?
Well, he was just this weird TV host living in a hideout in New Zealand. No, didn't you? You've woken up the fucking boogeyman.
What is this new devilry?
You don't know what you've done.
Blobby demonification.
I saw him kill 3 people with a pencil in the bar fight by slipping over. Yeah.
Blobby going, you opened the wrong box. Tear somebody apart.
With the rattling eyes.
Yeah. No deal, motherfucker. Okay, this game has to exist.
Yeah.
now.
Crowdfunding?
If we could crowdfund that would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It will be the
Blobby's
best
Revenge.
game. And the winner of most disappointing game goes to, purely because it was going to be one of your most anticipated of the year, Kronos: The New Dawn.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bloober Team, we did love Silent Hill 2 remake last year. This brings us on to our final main category of the main episode. Now, if you do sign up to the Patreon, we're going to do plenty more of these awards in the extra bonus episode that you get every single week. But this is the goatee. This is the big one. This is the and one more thing. The best game of 2025, in our opinion. The nominees are...
I don't want to say it. Because it's already won. I'm going to choose something else.
Wait, I'm assuming you were going to say Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
It makes me sound like a weasel.
Well, no, this is how I said
I
this on the
already-
Discord the night before Jeff Keighley's big game of the award ceremony in LA. I was like, it will be so boring if it wins, and it will be an absolute travesty if it doesn't.
Yes.
It was just, it's so good, but it's been out for so long. Like, it came out so early on this year. It's just been a foregone conclusion that it is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'd be happy to have you have it as a nominee, though.
Only reason I played it is because it won, and now it seems like I'm jumping on the old Expedition bandwagon.
But it's popular for a reason.
It's good.
It's so good.
If it's the best for you, it's the best.
It's not
Maybe.
my favourite. I do think it is the best game of the year.
Maybe I'll go rogue. So Skate Story.
Cronus. Have you been playing Skate Story?
I have been playing Skate
Whoa.
Story.
Fuck. What's
Yeah.
Skate Story like? I haven't played it at all.
It is very soothing
Okay.
for a skate game.
You're a Tony Hawk's fan, right?
I am a Tony Hawk's fan. It's not got the same satisfying mechanics as Tony Hawk's.
Okay.
But it's quite compellingly addictive because of its simplicity. The premise of Skate Story is that you are a demon made of glass.
Yes, I've
and
seen the
you
pictures. It
are,
looks sick.
it's beautifully made, and you have signed a contract to eat the moon because the moon is keeping the demons awake.
Okay.
And it's very sort of philosophical. The music is amazing. In fact, it's really fun to skate around in the environments they've created, and the mechanics of the kickflip, heel flip, not quite as satisfying.
Okay.
But one of my favourite bits, and this was almost an oh yeah moment for me, is when you fall off, the camera rolls with you like you were holding it.
And you're rolling down a hill.
So like you hit something and it rolls.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's great.
So it's really fun. Is it my game of the year? Maybe. Fuck it. Yeah.
Skate Story. Okay, but
Last minute entry.
Skate Story.
But we all know what I really feel.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to say it.
Because you're jumping on the bandwagon.
I'm
But you're
jumping-
not. It's that good.
I'm jumping off the bandwagon.
Yeah, you're
I was-
skating off the band.
I was
Yeah.
on it. Now I'm off it.
Yeah.
Your nominee for Best Game of the Year.
It's Blueprints.
It's got to be Blueprints.
It's Blueprints. Brackets, I'm not colorblind.
I struggled through that game.
I do think it's a flaw in the game to lean that heavily on, even for me, often quite pastel-y intersectioning colors. And I have top color differentiation. If you're listening, Dulux.
Dulux is looking for a husband.
I'll marry that dog. Just give me as much paint as I want. Even I at points was like, wait, is that fucking paint? Like, annoying, but it's such an enormous game. Without giving away any spoilers, I finished the game, then I finished it again, then I finished it a bit again, and then I think there's probably another 25% left.
Fucking hell.
It's just so enormous. Yeah, it's so big and so complicated, and I think as much as there's a lot of people online going, where's my big ending and stuff, I do agree with that, but it does mean that it is got an inherently wide range of skill level.
Mm-hmm.
If you like puzzles and you just do the first chunk, you go, I'm done. And you've had it, and that on its own is a great game.
I like to feel like I finished a game when I finished it.
I'm an end credits person.
Yeah.
But you got that. You did get credits.
I did. My issue with this, I guess I played Blueprints
But they're not real
wrong.
credits.
Yeah,
it's a
because
participation medal.
There's so much. You're like 10% of the way through the game. I guess the issue is once you've reached that room 46, the game opens up so much of so many different puzzles that I guess the RNG can kind of be put to one side because it becomes a bit more like Disco Elysium or Seance or Blake Manor, where you go, I've got 10 different things to focus on. And if the puzzle I want to come up doesn't come up, which involves this room, if this room doesn't show up in my run, doesn't matter. I've got a bunch of other stuff I can do. My issue was in trying to find room 46. I needed a series of things to fall in the right way, and they just wouldn't for me. And it felt like when you go to the zoo and the animals aren't in the outdoors bit, and you go, I've done my bit. You haven't like the game wasn't dependent on me being there. I was showing up and the game wasn't, and I found that very frustrating. But if you turn it even Dark Souls, if you go, the boss isn't here today, so you lose, you go, no, I've done my bit.
In parts, though, parts, I think that's I 8% agree with that. But having seen some of the ways that you chose to play the game a few times, you go, well, I chose the next room, and you go, don't no. You have to don't just choose the next room. You have to go outside and do a different thing.
No, but once I was about 20 hours in,
then get the lucky bird cage, and then look at the portrait, and then choose a room.
But once I was like headache,
20 hours in, and I knew exactly what I had to do, and those things just weren't coming up, and I was starting to get scared. I was like, I'm not going to finish this before Christmas.
You can make them come up more.
Yeah, okay. I probably didn't engage with the game as much as I should have done.
You weren't playing the game.
I think it's not a game to play if you've got a deadline of 120 games to play. I think it's
105 and I'm on 104.
I think it's I think it's a game to play if you are trapped in an Arctic research station, if you love puzzles and you love slowly completing them to the best of your ability. But the idea that this game, I actually looked at the size of the game file because I was like, how many games with 6 gigs of game data can give you this many hours? of gameplay. It's just, yeah. And it was in my head, and I had a
And from a
notebook.
solo developer as well.
But did
Incredible
it bring you
achievement.
joy?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. But I like puzzles and being frustrated.
Does it make you laugh?
Mm.
Does it make me laugh?
treat you
It doesn't
right.
make me cry.
It made me cry. It made me cry a few times.
Yeah.
Just going, why would you make the puzzle like that? Laugh, I don't think so.
Make you giggle with glee and clap your hands together.
Does it laugh at you?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it does fucking laugh at you. It fucking laughed at me a hell of a lot.
Your RNG is poison. I don't know what it is.
It's unbelievable.
I would
and
love to-
I do have an award category on that, which we're going to go on to on the
would
Patreon.
love to sit and watch you roll dice just to see what happens.
No, because I'll roll the dice perfectly because it won't have fallen in my favour because you wanted me to do a specific thing. I really struggled with this, but we have Skate Story. We have Blueprints. My top 10 of the year. Go. Number 10, Ghost of Yote, sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. It's absolutely fantastic. Number 9 is Absalom, that beat up roguelike in a very cartoony Saturday morning cartoon style. Number 8, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, because I love log play. Number 7, Dispatch, the Aaron Paul starring superhero choice-based game. Number 6 is The Altars, the one where you make loads of clones and it's a survival sim. Number 5, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Number 4, Hades 2. Number 3, Hollow Knight Silk Song. Number 2, The Seance of Blake Manor. My favourite game of the year has to be Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Ooh.
Oh.
I spent more than 100 hours in this game. Oh, banana. I spent more than 100 hours in this game, and at no point was I doing busy work or repeating anything. Every mission, every side quest felt like its own new, unique thing that I hadn't seen in a game, spiraling off in its own direction. The characters are so likable, so fully realised. You feel like you could be friends with them, even though they're from 400 years ago and probably have really problematic views. It's gorgeous. The storyline was excellent. The music's fantastic. It was so exciting playing as a medieval shithead as opposed to someone who is really important. It was quite nice to be someone who experiencing what it is like when the adults are talking. There are so many moments when the person you work for, the lord you work for, is in a big important meeting in a castle and you're meant to kill time for a couple of hours because you're not allowed in that room. And that's where the most exciting bits of the story happen. It just felt really unique and such a step up from the first. I have to say it's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But with this one, we're going to go to the Discord and we're going to get you guys to vote on what our best game of 2025 is. Sarah, you fucking whiffed this in ways that I didn't even know you could.
Okay, well, you know what I really think.
Who do you think wins out on this?
You know
You
what
could
I
have said
really
Clair
think.
Obscur and run away with it. Skate Story,
Come on, Skate Story.
Blueprints, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That brings us to the end of the Butties. We're going to head over to the Patreon now for a bunch of extra awards. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being part of this. We will be back next week for our final main episode of the year, coming to you on Christmas Day. So
Live.
if you want a bit of time away from
I've
relatives,
said
friends
it
and
now. It
family,
has to happen.
we will be here for you talking all things gaming at Christmas. But in the meantime, thank you so much for being part of this. We'll hopefully see you over on the Patreon. Or if you just want to join the free tier on the Discord. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you so much, Pierre. I've been Glenn Moore. We're wrapping this up. What an amazing inaugural Butties Awards. We'll be back next year with another award ceremony. But thank you so much for being part of this. We'll see you next week.
Take it away,
Merry
Pierre.
Christmas. Bye. Pierre, one more time.
What were the words?
The longer you stall, 2 more times.
Yeah.
It's time to praise video games. It's time to flatter the nerds. It's time for the Butties.
I'm being a game.
It's time to reward and to punish.
Button Boys.